Hey everyone, it's Crypto Dynamic. Thank you so much for joining me again today. Today's video is going to be about Bitcoin. Make sure you like and subscribe my videos. If you like what I'm doing, head on over to my channel to check out all my videos. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I put up new videos. I know some of you might be looking forward to some videos that I promised focusing in on certain coins. I've kind of put that aside for just a bit because, as we know, the crypto market tends to follow Bitcoin, and it kind of takes the lead. So there's been some indecision here going on with Bitcoin. So I think, I mean, there's definitely some cool stuff going on with the other coins, but right now we're just seeing what Bitcoin is going to be doing here. So let's take a look at that. This is an update from my very first video, what's going on with Bitcoin. And if you remember, if you watched that video, we talked about Bitcoin creating a pattern here. Jumping over to the charts, um, I proposed that we had finished up the wave 4 of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave Elliott wave pattern here, and that this fifth wave was actually an ending diagonal pattern because it looked like it was creating that pattern there. So let me zoom in here, because on that video we were expecting a bump up here, and we did get that. We got that bounce right off of that line that we marked, but you may notice that we do have some downward action here. So we want to jump into that a little more detail here. And why is that? Why do we want to see what's going on here? Why do we care about whether we're on this path or if we're still possibly on a wave 4 like some are thinking? Well, one reason I'm interested in, as if this is a wave 4, which would be in what they call a flat pattern, we're going to come down probably somewhere in here. And if this is indeed the wave 5 and it's in a diagonal correction, we're going to be on an upward trend. So really, we're at a crossroads here. So I'd say probably this weekend we're going to see which direction Bitcoin is taking. So just smart technical analysis. There's no certainties of what the price action is going to do. So just a possibility. So we can kind of be a couple steps ahead if we see what the possibilities are. All right, so we're going to kind of jump in here. I have a chart that I pulled together for you to kind of explain what a flat correction is. So if this is a wave 4 and we're on a flat correction here, there are 3 different types. There's a regular flat, an expanded flat, and a running flat. So starting here with the regular flat, you can see that there's the A wave, B wave, and C wave, and those are all symmetrical. So that means all of the A, B, and C wave are all the same length, and it's just a sideways movement. And then there's the expanded flat wave, where you have the same A wave, but on this B wave, you see that it expands past the beginning of the A wave, and then the C wave expands even beyond the B wave. So B is longer than A and C is longer than B. And then we have the running wave, which again, we have the A wave, but then we also have an expanded B wave, just like the expanded flat. But then instead of the expanded C, it is cut short there before it reaches the target of A. So those are our 3 options that we have. So let's see how they kind of fit here. So I'm just going to pull these down to the Bitcoin chart that we have. All right, so we see our regular flat. So we see some possibility here that That could be flat, but you might see right here that that B wave is not, it's expanded, right? So it goes above the beginning of wave A there. So I would say that probably this is not a regular. Some might make the case that it could be just because that we're slightly over that, but I think that might be enough. I think that's like a 10% jump there above our peak of the A wave. So um, moving on to the expanded wave, move that in place. Now you see that that expanded B really fits. That's making sense there. So we have the AB, and I would say this is probably the worst case scenario because that's going to bring us down to probably about $20,000 Bitcoin there. So so we want to watch out for that. And then we have the running flat, which will probably be the best case scenario if this is indeed the wave 4, because we're stopping probably about 36,000 before, and then after we hit the bottom of our 4, we're going to head up to a 5. So I'm just going to overlay this here. So if this is a wave 5 in an ending diagonal, there we have, that's the route it'll take. So really, let me pop in a wave 5 here just so we can see. So really we're looking to end up at the same place like I had mentioned before. It's just how are we getting there? How much pain is Bitcoin going to give us, or how much patience are we going to need? So like I said, reason why we really want to look at this is because if we follow this route here and we do a bounce, we're looking at, these are the all-time highs back here in November. So right now everyone's looking to see what Bitcoin is doing. There's a little uncertainty in the market. If we see a bounce there, it's heading up even to here where we hit all-time highs, that's just going to flood in confidence into the market. So some of these coins that we're looking at, XRP, Dogecoin, CKB, all the ones that are ready to make a big move upward, but they're just waiting on Bitcoin, those really have a good chance of taking off if we have that confidence back in the market. And everything beyond that is going to be almost record levels or above record levels there. So, we're looking at hitting good confidence in the market, end of February into beginning of March. But if this corrects down, if this is wave 4 ABC, we're going to be in that same time frame, end of February, beginning of March, but we're going to be way down here. So there's going to be panic. There's going to be fear in the market. So all of these other coins probably won't be making any moves anytime soon. So if we make our way back up on wave 5 before we get any confidence back in the market, it's going to be maybe out to June. So like I said, it's just looking at how we get there, how much pain we're going to have to endure, and how much patience we're going to have. So we'll see where this plays out. Like I said, I think this weekend's going to tell us which way it's going to go, because if we get a bounce upwards, I think that'll definitely be indication that we're on our way up. But if let's hear this mark here, say 41, if we drop below that, I would say there's probably that good chance that we're going to make our way down. So we'll keep an eye on it. Thanks for joining me. I'll catch you on the next one.